All right, viewers, this is huge. President Donald Trump has just signed an executive order imposing an additional 25% tariff on India in response to its continued purchase of Russian oil. That is massive news coming in from the United States of America. Trump has slapped an extra 25% tariff on India. What is the breakup of that, viewers? Please do keep in mind all of that happens in the backdrop of India already facing a 25% tariff. And this is an additional 25% tariff that President Donald Trump signed as an executive order, imposing an additional 25% in response to India's continued purchase of Russian oil. So clearly, it's very, very clear now and out in the open that it is really not trade one is looking at. This is geopolitical pressure on India to make a geopolitical choice. The latest that is coming in, and we're going to quickly play that out for our viewers. Big news break. President Trump has just signed an executive order imposing an additional 25% tariff on India in response to its continued purchase of Russian oil. And all of this information disseminated by the President of the United States through a post on the social media platform X. But the implication of that is huge. The trust deficit between America and India at an all-time low. I want to quickly cut across to my colleague Siddharth Zarabi. Siddharth, you know, this war now only escalating between India and the United States of America. One thing now clear, this is not about trade. This is clear pressure to make a geopolitical choice.
Absolutely. And in fact, as we are breaking on our screens, President Trump has signed an executive order which adds another 25% to the existing 25%. Remember, this is supposed to come into effect from the 7th of August, and clearly now doubling this tariff rate. The big question, is this the penalty that he had promised as far as his belief that we are buying crude oil from Russia and financing Russia's war on Ukraine? We don't know the answer to that. But for now, it's very clear that 25 has become 50%, and that clearly puts us at the upper end of his tariff bargain that he's trying to force down the throat of many economies and countries